Today is Peppa's first day at school. Actually, it's not. Peppa and her friends aren't big enough for school yet, but they're excited about starting school when they get bigger. So Madame Gazelle suggests they play first day at school together. Peppa is super excited to see what school will actually be like. Madame Gazelle and the children were in the playgroup garden. "Your plants are growing beautifully, children," said Madame Gazelle. "So am I," said a voice. "I'm growing bigger and bigger and bigger," says Peppa. Me too, cheered Peppa's friends. "Yes, one day you will all be big enough to go to school," said Madame Gazelle. "What's school like?" asked Peppa. "Let's play first day at school tomorrow," said Madame Gazelle, "so you can find out for yourselves." And the children say, "Hooray! Hooray!" The next morning, Peppa was very excited to play first day at school. Daddy Pig helped her make a packed lunch while everyone talked about school. "You might wear a uniform," said Mummy Pig. "It's a bit like a costume. Lots of people wear them, like firefighters." "Ooh," said Peppa, and she disappeared upstairs. Soon after, there was a knock on the kitchen door. Knock, knock. Ta-da! "I'm ready for school," said Peppa. "What a lovely costume, Peppa, but I'm not sure that's quite right for school," said Daddy Pig, smiling. "Look, Peppa's dressed like a pirate." When they arrived at playgroup, instead of going straight inside, Peppa and her friends waited in the playground until the bell rang. That's what big kids do when they're at school. They have yard time. Ring, ring goes the bell. Inside, Madame Gazelle showed the children some pegs to hang up their coats and bags. "At school, you will each have your own peg," she explained. "You might also have a book bag to bring to school and take home. I've brought one in to show you. What do you think you would keep inside it?" she asks Peppa. Peppa thinks about it for a minute, and then she says, "Maybe books," cried Peppa. That is correct. A book bag is for carrying books to and from school. Next, Madame Gazelle asks the children to join her for carpet time. So then she talked about how they might feel on their first day of school. "You might feel happy like this," she said, pointing on the board, "or excited, or even a bit nervous. All those feelings are okay though, however you are feeling." Madame Gazelle asked Rebecca Rabbit to draw a picture to show how she might feel. "Are you happy or excited in your picture, Rebecca?" asked Madame Gazelle. "Let's have a look." "Both," said Rebecca. "Rebecca looks very happy in her picture." "You will learn lots of wonderful things at school," said Madame Gazelle, "like writing, numbers, colors, and shapes. And you might play memory games." She asked Mandy Mouse to lift up the cloth on her table. "First, look carefully at the objects and try to remember them all. Now, can you put the cloth back down and remember what was under it?" said Madame Gazelle. "There was a car, a digger, some pencils, and a ball," said Mandy. "Very good, Mandy," said Madame Gazelle. "What a fantastic memory. Let's have a look under the cloth and see if Mandy was right." There are the items Mandy guessed. There is the car, the ball, the digger, and the pencils. Great job, Mandy. Next, Madame Gazelle took the children to the playgroup gym. "You will do PE at school," she explained. "In PE, you'll play games with lots of movement." "Like when we play at playgroup?" asked Pedro Pony. "Yes, Pedro, just like playgroup," replied Madame Gazelle. "Now let's go and play, children." And wow, look at all of the fun they have. They're playing basketball. They are playing on the balance beam. And wow, they're even swinging through the air on ropes. That looks like a lot of fun. Do you like to do things like this when you go to school? Wow! I'm glad you like to do that. At lunchtime, Madame Gazelle explained that they will probably eat in a dining hall. You might have a school dinner, or will school have carrots? Asked Rebecca. Will school have cheese? Asked Mandy. I'm sure they will, said Madame Gazelle, but you can bring a packed lunch if not. Like me, said Peppa, pointing to her lunchbox. Look inside Peppa's yellow lunchbox. I see a sandwich, a green apple, and a juice box. That looks like a super yummy lunch. After lunch, the children went outside for playtime. You will all make lots of lovely new friends at school, said Madame Gazelle. And there will be a playground for you to play in together. Can you sometimes just play with one old friend too? Asked Susie Sheep. Yes, of course, Susie, said Madame Gazelle, smiling. Peppa Pig and Susie are the bestest friends. Do you like school, Susie? Asked Peppa. Yes, said Susie. It's amazing. Will there be music at school? Asked Danny Dog when they went back inside. Oh yes, said Madame Gazelle. Music and singing. Just like playgroup? Said Danny. Yes, just like playgroup, said Madame Gazelle, opening the music room door. And wow, look at all of these amazing musical instruments for the children to play. Look, and they're making lots of awesome music too while they're playing them. Let's have a look on the other side. All of the musical instruments make such amazing sounds. Some of them rattle, some of them crash, and some of them even bang. Next, Madame Gazelle took the children back to the classroom. At school, you will have something called story time, she said. Just like when you read to us at playgroup, said Peppa. Can you read us a story now, Madame Gazelle? Asked Molly Mole. I'm feeling tired after school. Wonderful idea, Molly, said Madame Gazelle, and I have the perfect book. The children all look super happy to be having story time and relax. After story time was finished, the bell rang for the end of the school day. The children's parents arrived to pick them up. Peppa loves playing first day of school. Everyone loves playing first day at school. And let's see what's behind the door. School is like playgroup, Mummy, said Peppa Pig. Just bigger. Yes, Peppa, said Mummy Pig, and you're going there when you're bigger. And Peppa says, I can't wait. And that is the end of our story today and learning about Peppa Pig's pretend first day at school. Hope you enjoyed reading with me, and I hope you'll join me next time for another read-along video.